Hello everyone, this is Greg29407 coming back to you with another edition of Destiny. Today we're going to be doing a strike. It's the second strike in the game. It's called the Summoning Pits, and it's on the moon where we've been playing most of our most recent missions. And we're going to seek two random teammates to do this strike. It's actually a really fun strike. It's not very long, and as you can see up in the top left corner, it's now searching for Guardians. As it turns out, though, we're going to be placed into an existing strike. Occasionally what will happen is someone will start a strike with a couple players, and for whatever reason, someone will drop out. Maybe they'll be disconnected or they'll quit. So if it's early on, then they'll add a new player to that strike. And I'm the one that's being added in this time, as we'll see.
Something dark stirs in the depths of the Hellmouth. We can feel it. A hive abomination bred for unthinkable evil. We must pierce the veil of their summoning pits and destroy this creature before the hive unleash it upon us all.
Now we're not going to miss out on too much of the action. We start off in the first big battle. It looks like it's been going on for a little bit. And there's one guy that's playing all by himself. So here we are. We're right in the middle of this thing. And this poor guy, I guess he's been playing by himself for quite a while. So we're going to help him out. And it's just the two of us now, but in a few minutes we'll have a third player added as well. But we are right in the thick of things. But this is a room that we've seen before. This is the room where we had where we got the Sword of Crota that time. And this particular part of the strike, we have to withstand 3 waves of enemies while our ghost is fiddling around with the door over to the right-hand side to try and get it open. So it's another one of these 3-wave missions.
It's reconfiguring. Hang tight.
So you've completed 1 of 3. And here's the beginning of 2 of 3. And we got several yellows in here and a bunch of knights. Oops. These guys are pretty tough. And there are a lot of them. So sometimes it's better to retreat a little bit and regroup. There are a lot of enemies in that one spot up there. I should have thrown a grenade. Well, this guy that we're playing with is pretty fearless. He's up there right in the thick of things. Really, really going to town on these guys. And we have our second player, our third player now. So there's all 3 of us. He just got added to the game, which is good, because we need his help. This other guy is very aggressive as well in terms of his play style. He's also very, very good. So this turns out to be a pretty good team. So we now completed 2 of 3 rounds, and here comes round 3. We got a lot of those cursed guys. I'm trying to set up a chain reaction of them. I just couldn't do it. Got those 2 blown up though. Unfortunately, this proves a little bit too much for me. I try and get out of the way, but no! I'm dead. Those 2 guys over there stuck up behind me. Unfair, unfair. So anyway, this guy brought me back to life, and we get right back into it. I tried to use my super leap, but I was underneath a low ceiling. And that's 3 of 3.
Got it. The gate's opening.
Now, we were down in this room in either our last mission or the one before that, one of the two. But this time we've got a yellow enemy and also an ogre. My 2 teammates are running right into it. I'm going to stay in the back and shoot from safety a little bit. Oh! I'm the last guardian standing. When that guy got taken out, he took both my teammates with him. But it was the last guy in the battle, so it's easy to bring him back. Get that Ingram.
Sounds like we're getting closer.
Now we just have to make it through the regular hallways to get to the next section. And some of this will look familiar from our past missions. I'm not sure if they have more ads in the game on these public parts of a strike than normal. It seems like maybe they do. It's hard to tell though. Nice death. Now, there are a couple of yellow level knights around here that you have to get through. And I want to conserve my heavy weapon ammo, so I'm just going to use my main gun on these guys. But if you were in a real hurry, you can hit them with a rocket launcher or something. Now I just got one of my bounties that I picked up. I just filled up. So you always take those daily bounties before you start missions. A lot of times you can get those while you're doing the regular play. All right, we're headed to the main room where Phogoth, the whatever he is chained up and ready to fight. And this room is wild.
Well, at least it's chained up.
I've done this mission quite a few times. I think everyone comes up with their own favorite way of doing this. I tend to go over to this side over here and try and keep some of the ads down. And then there's plenty of spots you can kind of bounce around between, hide behind rocks to shoot at Phogoth himself. It's a pretty good location. Other people do different things. I've tried different things. There's Phogoth himself. He's a big, tough guy. Oh, I'm the last guardian standing. So I'm going to save these guys. Or at least one of them. And there's a lot of knights between me and them. And there's another one. Okay. And I finally remembered to use my superpower, that Ward of Dawn, in the correct way. There we go. Now I can save him under safety. But then these knights jump into the Ward of Dawn to try and fight melee with us a little bit, so we gotta get out of there. Oops. Okay, back to action. So Phogoth is huge, and he's like a bullet sponge, but he has a soft spot right underneath his chin. So if you can hit that, you can get a lot of critical damage on him. But of course, if you try to hit him under his chin, he's got to be facing you at the time, which is pretty dangerous. He's got that giant, I don't know if it's a mouth or what, where all that energy damage comes out. So this is a good time for the sniper rifle. I'm not quite getting underneath his chin where I need to. If you can get right in there, you can do a lot of critical damage. Otherwise, you just get the regular damage, which takes a long time to knock him down. I have one rocket launcher bullet, so I use that here. See, I didn't get under his chin, so it did very little damage to him. Now these ads are always popping up on these top levels, and they really keep you pinned down. So what I try and do is occasionally, when they start getting a little too thick, is to thin them out a little bit. So it's really kind of a mixture of taking out some of the ads or thinning them out and taking on Phogoth. These two guys are really taking it to Phogoth, though. They're right in the middle of this thing, aren't they? They're keeping him so tied up at the front of the room that he's not really doing his usual walk up and down the map. Oh! That guy just tried to do a super on Phogoth, and Phogoth just supered him right into the ground. Unfortunately, I cannot get to him. He is way too close to try and revive him. We've almost got him down to nothing here. Oh, Last Guardian standing again, so I got to try and save somebody. See if I can find the other guy. Alright, we've almost got this guy whittled down to nothing. Got him!
Finally,
Pick up
the
some loot.
abomination has been destroyed.
Level 14?
Will be
Great.
A creature of the dark has been slain, and our world spared another atrocity. But how many more hive abominations are still out there, growing among the darkness?
Here's the final golden chest. That's the 5th of 5. for the moon. So you have to wait till Phogoth's dead to go grab it. And he just barely made it, right before the end of the mission. So always remember to grab that last gold chest. Well, we didn't do great. We didn't do bad either. We got 44 kills. Our main guy got 138, but he may have been doing that first room a lot of times. We don't know. We're not sure how many times they attempted it before his teammates quit. So we got 12 melee kills. We did a bunch of assists, so that was good. And our precision kills weren't a bad percentage either. About 26 minutes to do the whole thing. So not a bad run, not a great run. So let's check out our loot. We can boost up our defender class or not. That looks a little bit worse. A new auto rifle. Boost that up. Our leg armor goes up to 90 defense. We got some new chest pieces as well. A 93, which is much better. And then a 45, which is definitely not much better. So we just get rid of that. And our light level goes up to 62. So all in all, not bad at all. That does make sense. Until next time, this is Greg29407 saying sayonara, and we will see you soon. And no dancing this time, though.